2nd and 11. Here's Daniels. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Throwing now is Daniels. On the catch, it's Crowder. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Daniels. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
They'll try and throw with Penix. It's caught, and it's 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit them with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs in trouble, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. The 20. 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Robinson again. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop him for no gain for the 2nd straight play. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
It's complete. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Down the sideline he goes. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They are going for it. Penix going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's go. Go.
2nd half begins with a run by Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. but he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check go.
They'll throw with Penix. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Penix. And a complete to Drake London. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Penix working out of the gun here. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw again is Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Penix. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Peyton. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Got it. Ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here we go. Strike.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hut, hut.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Daniels. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Ready, go!
On fourth down, here's Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
That's good for a Commander's first down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Noah Brown, 26 yards. And the Commanders are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To the air, Penix. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every